BB&T and SunTrust Bank merger. BB&T and SunTrust Bank are both giant institutions in their own right. However, now since they have decided to merge, another mega bank is likely to come into existence in America. Both these banks have been in operation for over 100 years, hence have their own heritage. Financial analysts are not clear on whether the merger is good for the overall economy. The details of the merger. The merger between BB&T and SunTrust Bank is being called a merger of equals. The merger will create a combined entity which is likely to have a net worth of $66 billion. The combined entity will hold over $400 billion in assets. It will also hold close to $330 billion in savings from more than 10 million households in America. The combined entity will end up being the sixth largest entity in the country. This banking merger is going to be the largest since the economic crisis of 2009. The merger between the two companies is an all-stock deal. This comes as a surprise because Trump's recent tax breaks have freed up a lot of cash at the banks. Analysts were expecting that some of this cash would make it to these acquisition deals. The combined entity will come up with a new name. Also, the headquarters will be located in a different place. SunTrust Bank currently has its headquarters located at Atlanta, Georgia, whereas BB&T has its headquarters located at Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It is rumored that the new combined entity will be based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, which has a well-developed banking infrastructure since it already houses Bank of America. A merger of equals. The term merger of equals is being used a lot. However, analysts are really doubtful about whether this is indeed a merger of equals. This is because the fact of the matter is that BB&T will end up having more control over the entity than SunTrust. BB&T will own 57% of the new entity and hence will exercise more control over it. This is strange because of the fact that both SunTrust and BB&T have equal assets in the ballpark of $2,010 billion. However, at the present moment, the shares of BB&T are selling at a premium in the market. This is the reason behind the higher valuation received. What caused the merger? The main driving factors behind these mergers have been listed down. Cost savings. The main driving factor behind any merger is economies of scale. The combined entity should ideally be able to achieve the same level of efficiency with lower costs. Financial analysts have estimated that savings of close to $1.6 billion are likely to happen because of this merger. This is because the combined entity will be able to reduce many non-value-adding expenses that currently take place in both banks. For instance, the combined entity is likely to cut up a lot of physical brick and mortar branches. They will attempt to serve the same number of customers with the same efficiency from fewer branches using online banking as a supplementary tool. Technological budget. According to some analysts, the merger is happening because these second-tier banks want to increase their ability to spend on technology. These analysts believe that technological changes are what is driving the banking market. The future of the entire banking industry is entirely dependent upon technology. Consider the case of Bank of America, for instance. It has consistently been pursuing a strategy of digitization. The bank has increased the number of active online users by 5 million in merely 3 years. Also, the number of deposits which are initiated digitally have gone up by 10 percentage points in the past 3 years. It is likely that Bank of America has achieved this feat because it has spent a lot of money on technology and cloud computing. Thank you.